And so we reach the bear-off situation in the Crawford game with Sean Casey leading Nodar GAGUA 12-6. The reason there's been no cube in this game is because it's not permitted in the Crawford game. The trailer would dearly love to cube, but for one game only, the Crawford rule states that there is no cube in existence. If the trailer wins this game, which looks a little unlikely here, excuse me, it doesn't look unlikely at all. It's a plumb even game. Excuse me while I take my foot out of my mouth.
Oh, with those double twos,
Casey,
look at that.
Sean Casey can wrap the championship up here. He's taken a commanding lead in this bear-off.
The little Irish eyes are smiling now.
He's smiling now, you're right, Carter. And this is desperate times for Nodar GAGUA. Casey
just one off.
He'll play the 2 into the hole and take that off to avoid missing again. Well played, Sean.
Still favored.
But he's still a huge underdog. GAGUA is a huge underdog, and Casey can wrap this up right now with a big double, a 3-2.
Little gap on that 2 point. Hope that doesn't come back to haunt him.
GAGUA is not going to win this. GAGUA is noticed for his racing abilities. That's why they call him GAGUA the Jaguar. He's going to have to be a Jaguar now. He needs a double to stay alive in this match. All 6 doubles are working. He's a double 4!
Oh, Jesus.
GAGUA keeps the match alive.
Here we are.
Here we are with the score. Casey leading 12-8. He's a little rattled. GAGUA had to roll a double to stay alive in this match. They are post-Crawford. It means that the cube will come into play very early in this game.
I would be betting on next roll.
As soon as GAGUA has access to it, which is always before one's roll, and here it comes. Trivial take for Sean Casey.
Double 5s.
A double 5 off the roof, a superb number. And Sean Casey needs to get his act together here and enter.
Oh, fanning, no. Not the right time, Sean, not the right time.
Too many blots lying around, and GAGUA the Jaguar is closing in on his prey. He can smell the blood and the gammon possibility here.
Oh, fan, what are you doing? You can't afford to fan right now, Sean.
Casey, he may well have a 30% chance of winning this game, but he's probably got about a 50 or 60% chance of getting gammoned, and that would even up the score, Carter.
Oh, fanned again, 2 in the air. This is painful to watch. Oh, here we go, building on his head. 3 in the air.
3 checkers on the air. If red doesn't get an anchor, he surely has to get gammoned here, Carter.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Sean at all. You can tell in his facial moments. Oh, 4.
And a 2, and this is critical. Must be a 5 or a 4.
He's got an anchor. 4.
He's got a 4. He's got an anchor. He's got an anchor. It doesn't mean that he's not going to get gammoned, but he's still got a checker on the roof against a 4-point board and very limited returns here.
Yeah, but maybe he can get enough of these checkers in to
4-6, he's in.
Save the gammon.
And, well, he's not in such bad shape now. Yes, and he shakes his head and he knows that he's survived an onslaught from GAGUA. He's a very aggressive player, Nodar. Huh?
Yes, Nodar was not taking any prisoners here.
He was moving in on that gammon like the crouching cat that he is.
He is. I didn't know jaguars were indigenous to Moscow, but oh wow, yeah. Sean's gonna require some fancy rolling to get anything going here. Oh, okay, and
well, that certainly reduces his gammon possibilities and increases his game-winning chances tremendously. Nodar GAGUA has got some very difficult points to clear here.
Oh, is this a shot?
Well, it's an indirect shot because he can...
Oh, no, he's playing behind.
Okay, he's clearing that point, I think, quite correctly.
But there's going to be a really nice board for Sean Casey when Nodar leaves these fly shots.
Oh, they can also be direct shots. That's a 5-4.
Fly shot number 1.
Fly shot number 1. He'll volunteer a shot at a 7. That's 6 numbers in 36 will hit this. Sean will still hit it if he rolls a 7, despite the vulnerability of that blocking
7.
board.
Oh, here
There's
we go.
the 7. He has to try and win this match. He's looking for a dance from his opponent here. He hits it. Well played, Sean.
That's very good call.
You can see the danger, however. You don't want to see a 5 here.
Okay.
Or a double 1 for that matter.
No, double 1. Ow. That's much more painful.
Nodar, GAGUA cocking the dice. They must both fall flat on the field to the right-hand side of the bar.
Oh,
There's the 5 and the
cover.
2.
Ow.
Wow.
Better roll a 4, Sean.
Oh,
no.
Sean.
This is not
This
good.
is heartbreaking.
3s.
Double 3. He
1,
scoops that
2,
one up.
3.
And that one up.
And all of a sudden, the gammon is not only back on.
Oh, he's at least he's rolled the anchor. So he has an anchor, but this is not necessarily going to save the gammon for him. And Nodar will just make the 7 point, I think.
Why bother? Aren't you just running in 2 in the air?
He can't run in Carter because he's got the 4-point anchor.
Oh.
And this is the one where he'll play both in, I think. It will leave himself a bad double 6, but I don't like stacking the 5 points. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to volunteer the bad double 6 shot.
Yep.
This is only 1%. Double 6 hit. No, this is a little bit wimpy. Nodar.
Yeah, the Jaguar is now turning into a pussycat here.
I think this is the correct play. He wants to get these checkers in. He wants to gammon them.
Yes, amongst other things. Oh, Sean, you need a little bit of a miracle here.
And 4-3. That one. He's unstacking the 6. Interesting play. I would have just peeled it off.
Yeah, well, okay, here's the 1 checker in.
No shot leaving numbers for Nodar GAGUA, who keeps himself smooth at the top. The objective in this type of situation is always to keep an even number of checkers on your highest point above the anchor.
Sean's rolling extremely well, as bad as this is. I mean, he's definitely come in against this 5-point board.
Brought them in, but he's a huge underdog to save the gammon,
yes,
even from here. Very unusual to get gammoned when you hold a 4-point anchor. This is normally gammon protective.
Yeah, this is looking...
GAGUA.
Limp.
Yeah. Now, if that had been a double 6 instead of a double 1,
yeah,
he would probably be favourite to save the gammon.
No, this is...
You can see that he has, in fact, a 0% chance of winning this game. Now, this is all about whether Nodar GAGUA from Georgia is going to take 4 points from this game or 2 points. And I think he's a huge favourite.
Taking 4 here.
Huge favourite to take 4. And that, I would venture, is a mistake. He can actually get tripled like that.
What is he doing? What's he hanging around for? Okay, this is going to be a 4. And we're going to have a tie game here, John.
He's going to lock this match up at 12 all, and we're going to have one final game to decide the champion of the Riviera Cup 2006.
Ireland versus Russia. Who would have thought?
It's actually Georgia.
Oh, that's true. Yes, sorry. My apologies.
His nationality, although he indeed lives in Russia.
Yes.
In Moscow.
He was part of the Georgian team for the...
yes, that's right, for the Nations Cup. But this is the Riviera Cup.
Yes.
And Nodar GAGUA, the businessman from Moscow, self-declared amateur backgammon player, playing in his, I think, second major international final. He was previously a winner in the Caribbean tournament. And sure enough,
here it is, tie game. This is...
it's all square.